October can be a day about like this. So you go out and you're running out, but before you go out, you weigh in naked. Naked. And when you come back, you take off all your sweaty clothes. You do not urinate before you weigh, and then you weigh again naked. And then you subtract the difference, and that's your sweat rate. Now, how much you drank during the run, you subtract that amount, and you have an indication of how much you sweat. Now, everyone loses weight or loses sweat volume at a different rate, so you really have to determine your own rate. Now, if you're a real heavy sweater, you're going to have to drink more. Okay? Okay, couple things about things that affect fluid loss. The heat of the day, of course, the hotter it is, the more you sweat. Okay? The speed or the intensity of the activity. A real fast runner is going to lose more sweat than a real slow runner. Your clothing. If you're on a hot day with the sun out, you're wearing all black, you're going to absorb heat and you're going to sweat more. And in fact, at Portland Fit, all the real good-looking smart coaches were issued white hats, and the coaches that need more help, more training, they were issued dark blue hats. I'm just kidding. Actually, I like my white hat, so I wear it more, and for that reason, it reflects heat rather than absorbs heat. Acclimatization, it takes about 10, 12 days to acclimatize to heat. And so if you're going to fly to Honolulu and do a marathon, you should figure out a way to get some heat running in. And one way to do that is to layer your clothes. Every layer of clothes you wear raises the outdoor temperature 10 to 15 degrees. So on a 60-degree day and you want to simulate 85, you'd have to wear about 3 layers of clothes. Okay? And of course, medication. Find out from your nurse or your doctor how your medication, if you're on any, affects your fluid or your water retention or your sweat rate. By the way, since 1860, we have had 4 of the hottest days on record in the last 5 years. And last year was the hottest year ever since 1860. So whether or not you believe in the temperature rising or not, it's likely to be hot. Okay, a couple points, and then I'm going to give it to Dr. Jason. Why is drinking important? Blood volume is decreased by sweating. So within your body, you have a certain volume of blood, and when you sweat, you're making your blood thicker. Okay, heart rate increases with blood volume, and the illustration I give, ketchup. When you pour ketchup, blub, 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 this is your blood when you have done a lot of sweating, okay? Now think about your heart when it's pumping. It's got to pump a lot harder when you've lost a lot of water. Now Rick here lost 3 pounds, and I don't know how much Rick weighs. A 180-pound person, if they lose 3.6 pounds, their performance decreases by 25%. All right? So that's why it's important to drink. Of course, with the loss of blood volume, you're less able to transport heat away from your working muscles. So they get even hotter. So it's a cascade kind of a thing. And of course, with less water, less blood circulating, you're not getting rid of the waste products from your muscles. Okay, you need to practice drinking. What we're going to do at Portland Fit, we're going to eliminate the paper cups you have over by the water tables. So you all have to have one of these things right here. And these are all the different kinds of water carriers. I've used one for, man, I've had this one for about 15 years. And I like it because, you know, I can carry my keys and a cell phone in it and whatnot, and it works. And so people like different carriers for different reasons, and you can talk to people and ask them why.